What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1933 movie, The Invisible Man. So in this movie, while researching a new drug, Dr. Jack Griffin stumbles upon a potion that can make him invisible. When he reveals his new ability to his old mentor and his fiancée, it's clear that a side effect of the potion is insanity, and Jack goes on a violent rampage, and the police struggle to hunt him down, unable to see their target, while his mentor and former partner desperately tries to devise a plan to capture him. So this is a classic. It's one of those movies that one of the Universal monster movies that a lot of people have always told me is really great. I needed to see it and everything. And I've seen other versions of this story and stuff, like the most recent one from last year, and the movie Hollow Man is kind of a remake of this one, and there's other versions of the Invisible Man story that I've seen, but I've never actually seen the original one until today, and I absolutely love this movie. It was a really, really great movie. It has a lot of crazy stuff and everything, like Claude Rains just goes really crazy with over the top in this movie. You don't really see him except for one little scene at the end of it, but he's just perfect as this character. Like he's really insane and everything, and at times he's also kind of funny too. Like he actually had a few one-liners and stuff too that I didn't expect and everything for a movie this old, that he would actually have one-liners like Freddy and some of them. But I love that. I apologize, my Woody doll is talking for no reason. It's been doing that off and on since last night, so apologize about that. I think he might be possessed or something. But this is a really fun movie though, and all of the cast in here are really great, but especially Claude Rains is the title character. He just is awesome in here, and Gloria Stewart plays his love interest, and she's really good in here too. It's awesome getting to see her young, because I know her most as the old version of Rose from Titanic and everything. It was cool getting to see her like when she was really young and first starting out and everything. She's really good in here. And William Harrigan is Dr. Kemp is pretty good too. He has a pretty good performance, and Henry Travers as Dr. Cranley is really good too. But it has a really great cast. All of them are really good and everything, and it's really crazy seeing Henry Travers in this movie, because I'm used to seeing him as Clarence in It's a Wonderful Life. I've seen that movie multiple times over the last few years and stuff, so it's really something seeing him in a totally different role and everything. But I recognized him instantly, and he's just as likable and charming in this movie as he is that movie and everything. But I love it, and there is some really crazy over-the-top acting though, especially from Una O'Connor, who plays Jenny Hall, the lady that like runs this Bread and Beck bar that's like a B&B place and everything, that the Invisible Man's staying in at the beginning of the movie. They didn't want him to stay in the first place, but he talked him into it, and she's like really over the top. Like anytime something happens, she starts screaming, and it's absolutely hilarious. Like she's like really hysterical, and her acting is absolutely hilarious. But I love her in it. She cracks me up, and this movie I don't think was intended to be as funny as it was, but it had me cracking up throughout most of it and everything. It's just a really good time, and I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. Like I actually think this might be my favorite monster movie so far, except for maybe Bride of Frankenstein. I actually like this even more than the original Frankenstein. It surprised me so much. It's just a really entertaining movie, and the Invisible Man is a really awesome character and stuff. I'd love to see more movies with him and stuff. I can't wait to get to the rest of the movies in the series, but this one's going to be really hard to top. It's a really, really entertaining movie. And it has a lot of kills in it too. Like it doesn't really show much because this movie came out in the 30s, but it still had a pretty high body count for being a movie released in that time too. I was really surprised on that too. But yeah, this is a really entertaining movie. Definitely one of the best of the Universal monster movies. I had a blast with this one. I think if I would have watched this as a kid, I would have loved it even more, and it probably would be even better and everything to me than it is now. It's just such a great movie and everything, and a huge step up from The Mummy, which I thought was just okay and everything. I didn't think that movie was terrible, but it was just alright, and I like it definitely more than Frankenstein and Dracula too. And that says a lot though, because anybody who knows me knows I love Frankenstein, because it's one of the few that I did actually grow up with and everything. But this is really good movie, and if you haven't seen The Invisible Man, I highly recommend it, and everything. And I'd say I'd give it a 10 out of 10. It's just a really great movie and everything. So let me know in the comments what you think of The Invisible Man, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.